Mahatma Gandhi, Indian freedom fighter, who employed non-violent resistance, and known as Father of the Nation. Mahatma Gandhi. Birthday, October 2, 1869. Libra. Born in Porbandar, India. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was an Indian lawyer, who became the primary leader of India's independence movement. Better known as Mahatma Gandhi, he not only led India to independence from British rule, but also inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world and several other countries. Best remembered for his employment of non-violent means of civil disobedience, he led Indians in the Dandi Salt March to protest against the British-imposed salt tax, and launched the Quit India movement, a mass protest demanding an orderly British withdrawal from India. Born into a religious family in British India, he was raised by parents who emphasized on religious tolerance, simplicity, and strong moral values. As a young man, he went to England to study law, and later started working in South Africa. There, he witnessed rampant acts of racism and discrimination, which angered him greatly. He spent over 2 decades in South Africa, over the period of which, he developed a strong sense of social justice, and led several social campaigns. Upon his return to India, he became active in the Indian independence movement, ultimately leading his motherland to independence from the British rule. He was also a social activist, who campaigned for women's rights, religious tolerance, and reduction of poverty. Read on to find some of the inspiring quotes by Mahatma Gandhi. The inspiring quotes by Mahatma Gandhi. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. First, they ignore you, then, they ridicule you, then, they fight you, and then you win. Where there is love, there is life. Prayer is not asking. It is a longing of the soul. It is daily admission of one's weakness. It is better in prayer to have a heart without words than words without a heart. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. Hate the sin, love the sinner. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, The ocean does not become dirty. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. The future depends on what you do today. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. Each night, when I go to sleep, I die. And the next morning, when I wake up, I am reborn. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. To believe in something, and not to live it, is dishonest. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken, and the wisest might err. Whatever you do will be insignificant, but it is very important that you do it. The day the power of love overrules the love of power, the world will know peace. Truth never damages a cause that is just. Whenever you are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Action expresses priorities. You don't know who is important to you until you actually lose them. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary. The evil it does is permanent. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. There is more to life than simply increasing its speed. If I had no sense of humor, I would long ago have committed suicide. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your need. I feel your feelings. Love is the strongest force the world possesses, and yet it is the humblest imaginable. There is nothing that wastes the body like worry, and one who has any faith in God should be ashamed to worry about anything whatsoever. The simplest acts of kindness are by far more powerful than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. They cannot take away our self-respect if we do not give it to them. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. Remember that all through history, there have been tyrants and murderers, and for a time, they seem invincible. But in the end, they always fall. Always. In doing something, do it with love, or never do it at all. To my mind, the life of a lamb is no less precious than that of a human being. I cannot conceive of a greater loss than the loss of one's self-respect. There is no way to peace, there is only peace. Silence becomes cowardice when occasion demands speaking out the whole truth and acting accordingly. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Truth is one, paths are many. Seek not greater wealth, but simpler pleasure, not higher fortune, but deeper felicity. Always aim at complete harmony of thought and word and deed. Always aim at purifying your thoughts, and everything will be well. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it will be an inspiration. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't miss the next video.